It's on live right now.
Wow, it's fancy. We got all these lights. It's on the camera. I mean, it's on the phone. I remembered. I went to school. I'm a smart. What up, Boston Poetry Slam? How y'all doing tonight? Wowie. We are here tonight, the night before Thanksgiving, when you have to uncomfortably sit with all the motherfuckers. But tonight we get to have a good time. Tonight we gonna laugh. Tonight we gonna cry. Tonight you're gonna laugh, cry. You'll be like, I feel all of the things and I don't know what to do with it. Cool. Let it go. That's what your body's trying to tell you. So we gonna let go tonight, okay? 2024 almost out of there. Crazy. Next year's gonna be something, but we're still here. Amen?
Amen.
Amen. I don't know what the fuck's about to happen next year, but I'm gonna be good. So y'all figure it out. Y'all got it. Thank you so much. We tonight are going to have our annual Slamsgiving Poetry Slam. Give it up for Slam. Give it up for Drafthouse tonight. Remember, this is a bar. So you don't have to buy alcohol, but you can buy food. Make sure that you honor and support the bar tonight. These people could be at home with their families, also dealing with the bullshit at home, but they decided to come to work and serve you. Ungrateful Americans. Okay, so tonight is a $200 slam. We always have it at the end of the month. It just so happens to be tonight. And since it is about being grateful, we just grateful that us is here, okay? We gonna be grateful. Thankful is too easy. Y'all be saying thank you for simple shit. We gonna figure out what we grateful for tonight, okay? So every poet tonight, if they say the word grateful in their poem, they get an extra point. Do you have to do anything about that? Absolutely fucking not. I just wanted to tell you, so if you hear grateful a lot, you'd be like, oh, they're drawing things. That's crazy. They're just throwing it in there because they want the extra points because they're capitalists, okay? That's fine. All right? I mean, we live here in America.
You know,
Boo what? And we're going to all, pay for our parking outside with our QR codes. They got us. Anyway, I was told I could only rabbit hole twice, and that was free. So I'm going to save the rest for the afternoon of this evening. Anyway, judges, me to you, you to me, no one else can hear you. First of all, judges, can you hold up your scorecards, please? Give it up for our, there you go. Give it up for our judges tonight. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a fifth. Where's the fifth? Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Now there's only 3. I'm getting nervous. Oh my God! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Ooh, I have anxiety. Don't do that. Anyway, so we have 5 judges tonight. Judges, okay? From me to you, you to me. No one else can hear us, okay? You do what you want to on them scorecards, okay? If they was important, they would have the scorecards, but they don't. You do, okay? You important. So you're gonna hear poetry, right? And you're gonna feel the feelings, and then you're gonna feel them so much that you're gonna put scores down onto a board and lift it up, okay? 0 being the worst thing you've ever heard in your whole entire life. It's like, okay, I'm gonna try to, you are trying to watch the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight, okay? And it went 8 fucking rounds with a nearly 60-year-old man, and Jake Paul's still weird. That's a 0.
Yeah.
That happened. That's a 0. A 10 is if they didn't put all the restrictions on Tyson, he could have knocked him the fuck out in the first round. That would have been a 10.
Yeah.
You don't like boxing. That's fine. Okay. That's fine. No. I'm going to meet you where you are, because as an educator, that's what I've been trained to do. Okay, so a 0 is 5 o'clock traffic in Austin, Texas. You're booing. You're booing in your brain, right? That's a bad poem. Okay? A 10 is y'all all move the fuck out of Austin and then we ain't got this goddamn time. I'm just kidding. Kidding. Okay, that's not it. Just kidding. Just go home. Anyway, the next one is going to be a good one. A 0 is bad. It's just real bad.
Excellent.
It's a low score.
It's Tubi bad, okay? If you haven't watched Tubi, you understand. Okay, some of my judges are here, okay? 0 is a Lifetime movie, and like your cable internet don't do nothing but Lifetime movie channel. You gotta watch that all day.
No.
There you are. Okay, a 10 is everything's free. Okay, I'm done with that. All right, judges, you know what you're doing. You got it. Okay. All right, audience members. All right, me to you. The judges don't hear anything we're saying right now, so it's just us. Okay. Fuck them judges. If the judges was important, I know their names, but I don't know none of their names because they're not important. You know who's important? The audience, the people, the democracy! Until January 5th. But until that moment, we are going to be here and act like democracy still exists. And if you hear a poem that should have got all the love in the world, but they didn't get it from the judge, what are you going to do?
Oh.
Okay. You clap for the poet, but come on, we got to boo first. All right. If the judges don't do the score that is forbidden, that's not the word. If the
What?
If they get it wrong.
If they get it wrong. If the judges get it wrong, what are you going to do? That sounds...
Man.
Okay, that's fine. Just as we go along, you'll hear what the boo is, okay? If the judges do it right for once in their life, what are you going to do? What are you going to do for every poet that comes on stage? That's great. We're going to start the slam after we have a sacrificial poet come up here. A sacrificial poet is a person that comes on the mic and, no, he comes up to the mic.
Yeah, please don't.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. They will come up. They gonna come on the stage, all right? And they gonna do poems and words and judges. This is gonna be your first time you get to judge somebody outside of your body and not ban them on TikTok, okay?
Yeah.
So this is your time to shine. Yeah. Put the numbers you want to. Also, my only advice is, am I having music off like an award show? Please, can we start doing that? Award show music fuckers off the stage. Had a brilliant idea. It happens every day. Just write it down. Okay, so we are going to have the sacrificial poet come up on the stage. They're going to do poems, and then you're going to do scores, and then we're going to go yay or boo or blah, and then they're going to get off the stage. Remember, poets, the word is grateful, not thankful. If you say thankful, that's boring. Say grateful. Figure it out. Are there anything else I need to say before I get off the stage? All right. So, audience members, start clapping, start clapping, start clapping, start clapping. Give it up for our sacrificial poet tonight, Mr. Dave. Mr. Dave.
A poet who I care for deeply recently asked me what my house looked like, and so I wrote this for him. My house is a beautiful starter home that I bought to raise a family that I no longer live with. My roommates are ghosts, and it is always fall, but sometimes it feels more like winter. I clean my bathroom mirror, I see my daughter's face, I sweep the cobwebs, and I think of Steve's spider tattoo. I have coffee with my cousin every morning. I have tea with my grandmother every night. I mourn in the mornings, and they leave every evening so I can get a good night's rest. My house is unremarkable on the outside, but inside of it there are so many amazing tapestries woven by friends who visit occasionally even after they've passed. Murals of mosaics of how much love I hold, prints and paintings and poetry adorn every wall. There is always music playing. My house was never meant to be quiet. It yearns for screaming and laughter and joy. It is clean and it is comfortable, but even at full volume, it is always too quiet. You asked what my house looked like. But instead, I would like to tell you about my home. It was the first place that I could cry. The first place that I didn't have to hide my pain. The first place that loved me even after they knew how much weight I carried. It is dozens of hugs and being surrounded by creative, talented, and absolutely beautiful people. My home welcomes everyone every Wednesday. And it is loud, and it is quiet, and it is so much more beautiful than anything I could have ever made by myself. My home is here. And I am so grateful for you all.
Give it up for Mr. Dave! Judges! 1, 2, 3, scores up. I got 1, keep them up until I get all 5. I got 2, I got 3, I got 4. The 5 is coming up. You're making agreements, and it's up. All right, from low to high, I have an 8. I have an 8. I have an 8.5. I have a 9.6. And I have a motherfucking 10. What is that score?
It would have been a 26-1.
It would have been a 26-1,
But
but
after the bonus, it's a 27-1.
it's a 27-1. Give it up with a applause! And start clapping, start clapping, start clapping, start clapping, start clapping, please. Give it up for Mark!
No, listen.
No.
Wait, hold on. Did I write that down wrong?
Is he ace? He's 1.
I wrote this down wrong. I'm so sorry.
He's an ace.
It is Monarch. My bad.
I remember that because I was like, the butterfly. That done fucked up my whole intro. Go sit back down. Let me Yeah, I had it. You heard how good I said it? I did it so good. Okay.
You take him way back.
I didn't mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm so old. I apologize. I didn't mean to go all the way back to the seat. God damn, y'all made me nervous. I was like, oh shit, that wrong? All right, while you're still clapping, still clapping, still clapping, still clapping, please give it up for Maya!
All right. Well, it goes for going first. This one is called, well, what will it be? I did it. I got a taste of it. I lived it. Pure energy and information through cutting cords and walking towards building a strong foundation. The mental, the body, the spirit. Understanding the correlation from seeing the feeling, you hear it. Knowing effects and causation with emotions dying off and not fear it. Letting go of all the temptations, then see a beaten path and you clear it. Like a flip of a switch, God source activate. Like switching the script, one goes back to fate. That we should embody being godly. That even our DNA spells God eternal within the body. The same place seen with a different vision. Knowing more information about the mission, we signed the contract, having spiritual guides to contact, learning about love and contrast, being guided, making sure that we're on task. Rise in front of the gate, fail or go past, having second thoughts of walking in or walking away, leaving all the baggage linked to a thing, person, or place, in between of the dream state, or start living the dream while being awake. One side getting pulled down, the other feeling a warmth of embrace, the source attraction, to be one with the whole. The other is the world distraction, being trapped in a hole, embracing each realm and empower the soul, the trials and tribulations surpassing control, the power that lies within and reaching the goal to be one with the source. Jedi shit. To be one with the source. Christ-like wits, to have feelings connected with a mind like this is understanding that one's love has to be taken away for true love to take in its place, in contradiction to loving so much that you want it to stay. Both one and the same, can't live without the other. Both exist in the planes where balance is key. The galaxy sees stars aligning, and talents will be how to utilize the energy like beings are free to manipulate the power in three. Well, what will it be?
Woo!
Give it up for Monarch. Judges, 1, 2, 3, scores up. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is coming up. We're still talking about it, making decisions, but we don't make it super fast. Just put a number down. All right, from low to high, I have a 6.8, an 8, an 8.6, a 9, and a 9.2. Give it up for the poet.
25-6.
25.6, give it up for the pony. Keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Please get up for Michael Hatcher!
How would you feel if I was grateful enough to tattoo your name on my wrist? That way, if the sharp end of my Monday morning cuts too close, I'll still be anchored to you so much so that the fingertips of death are too far apart to touch either one of us. If I tattoo your name on me, it might provide a place to put a much kinder cut, and the two of us could sail through my bone marrow and rejoice in the fact that each drop of blood only brings us that much closer. If I tattoo your name on me, I might be able to show you the places on my body that don't know the sun. It's not that I'm shy, it's just that your shine is too overwhelming. Those two eyes belong on the stove, and I am just an empty pot waiting patiently to brew. You'll have to pardon me. I know it must be startling to hear an empty tea kettle whistle this loud. Well, I'm sorry, babe, but lately I haven't been able to sip enough pleasure to quench my Sunday thirst. I know. Maybe if I tattoo some praying hands on my wrist, but don't worry, we don't have to address them directly to God. Instead, we can just take our clothes off and sell our souls to the highest bidder, baby. I would pay any price to be with you, whether that's a hole in my pocket or a tiny needle to my neck. Turn me into a tablet, brand my hands with your label, girl. You know we both grew up in two different kinds of war zones, and I bring my own battlefield to the bedroom. That's why we love so hard. That's why all of my other tattoos are either ink or melted shrapnel. That's why I'm a smoke grenade at heart. Pull my pin and I'll explode on cue, girl. You know how sensitive I am. You know these levees are sure to fail me just as my feelings are sure to flood my face. These tears aren't tattooed on, but Sometimes it feels like it. Sometimes I feel like once your name lives on me, it will begin to multiply, and then a single text will learn to look like scripture. Hopefully by then we're holy enough to hold on to the things that make us human, holy enough to keep the doors to my palms closed. I try not to think bad thoughts. I try not to sacrifice the things that I have labeled sacred. I built a temple for you. Only thing left for you to do is to put your name on it. Only thing left for you to do is be present at the altar. There is no activity that's more intimate than worship. I choose to use my flesh as currency. Please, God, take enough of my skin to make this love last a lifetime. May our last names live on longer than we do. May my deathbed be a canvas. May my body be a mural. May it be a place to honor all of the pretty things that kept me here.
Give it up for that poet. Judges, 1, 2, 3, scores up. I got 1, hey, I got 2, I got 3, and I got, it's coming 4, and the 5th one is coming now. All right, from low to high, I have a 9, I have a 9,
28.
47-28. Hut, hut. What are you talking?
28.
Is that with the point?
27 plus 1. 28.
Okay, so it's a 27, but what the plus 1? It's a 28. Give it up for that poet! And keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Please give it up for Glory. B!
New shit.
New shit.
I do not wish that I had known better. I do not wish that I had been stronger. I do not wish that I had been smarter. I do not wish that I had been invulnerable, invincible, immutable, or immune. I do not wish that I had been suspicious of your intentions. Do not wish that I were uncharmable by your masks. Do not wish that I had seen you for what you were immediately. I do not wish that I had known then what I know now, and I would not be grateful to forget it. I do not wish that I had grown up with words like love bombing, mirroring, breadcrumbing, gaslighting, trauma bonding, stonewalling, blame shifting, hoovering. I do not look back on everything you did and wish that I had called bullshit. Because to do so would be to believe that I could have prevented it, could have stopped you, could have kept safe. To wish that I had been smarter would be to believe that it happened because I was stupid. To wish that I had been stronger would be to believe that it happened because I was weak. To wish that I had been better would be to believe that it happened because I was worse. To wish that I had known and avoided and evaded and left without getting hurt is just me wishing that you had hurt someone else instead. So I wish that you had been better.
Yes.
I wish you had been stronger, strong enough to resist the idea that controlling the narrative proves you are strong. I wish that you had understood love bombing, so you'd know that overwhelming someone with affection is an unsustainable quid pro quo, and that I was not a return on your investment. I wish that you understood mirroring, so that you'd know that copying my personality to pull me in would only convince you that you could never be yourself. I wish that you understood breadcrumbing, so you'd notice your own disinterest and not been terrified to lose me as an option you didn't even really want. I wish you had just once questioned your own intentions and gone to therapy so that I didn't have to spend so much money on mine. I do not wish that I had been different. I wish I could be now the way I was then. I do not wish I had been stronger. I wish I had been safe when I was soft. I do not even wish that I'd never met you. I just wish that you, darling, I wish you well.
Give it up for that poet! Judges! 1, 2, 3, scores up! Got one, boom. She gonna win the prize. I don't know what it is, but she's gonna win it. She's always won. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth one coming. Oh my God! Hey! Alright, from low to high, I have a 7.0, an 8.6, a 9.1, a 9.5, and a 9.5. Give it up for the poet.
Would have been a 27-2. It's a 28-2.
Would have been a 27-2, but with the extra point, it's a 28.2. Keep giving up for that poet. And keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Please give it up for Tessa!
I'm grateful for my mother, an eternal warrior. A Warrior Returns Home by Tova. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. A shallow breath from a deep soul murmured with her eyes. A trickle of water from an eternal and everlasting spring sprung from oceans of living water that flowed through a warrior. Her last battle cry and last I love you was softly whispered with the blink of an eye. A wish was made. The immortal water made its way through the crevices of her crow's feet, traveled down her leathery skin, around her dimples, where she had grinned so many grins. She had to grin and bear the pain of bearing her baby girl, and the grimaces and flinches were far too many. The fear in her eyes, lifting of shoulders and white knuckles when she was decisive and afraid to buy the wrong corn. She had seen too many knuckles up close. So many times she wanted to give up. Deprivation, emancipation from eternal damnation, exasperation, laceration after laceration, warrior for freedom, warrior for love. She carried the child she was proudly on her shoulders, a bayonet in one hand, bouquet in another, barefoot, bare soul, walking on thorns that penetrated her skin and kissed her blood. She had stood until she could stand no more. The twinkle had left her eye a long time ago. She was a walking shell, an angel that fell into a living hell. She was a warrior until the end. No more time and pain she would spend. Air left her being, but she was and will always be. The light left her eyes, but the first time in almost half a century she was seeing. The last tear made its way to the floor. 1,000 angels were at the door. She made it home from war.
Give it up for that poet. Judges, 1, 2, 3, scores up. Got 1, hey, got 2, got 3, got 4, boom, boom, and the 5th is coming up there. From what I have a 5.3, I have a 6, I have a 7.3, a 7.5, and a 7.9. Give it up for that poet.
20.8.
That's a 20.8. Give it up for the poet and keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Please give it up for Tova.
The Glock 22 speech after another black person has been murdered during the funeral. So y'all are aware, I did not come here to console or pay some irretrievable amount of respects, but let me question. Did y'all know that me and the deceased serve the same God? That no discharge leaves this body without the higher-ups giving me the A-OK. If by accident, or what you may call inhumane purpose, I watch them be buried alive way before the wake takes place. Last time I saw them, I traveled through entry points of opportunity here, bone breaking, lead marrying blood, the figure shaping into some cadaver I inspect. The blending and binding with concrete, just like when their mother held them for the first time in her bosom. The ground converts into her arms, catching the last breath's lips, kissing goodbye, eyes flowing, shell casing, shaped tears, sowing seeds in soil. They are replanted. I have a body count higher than any serial killer known. I am number 1. I give them back to the earth when the hour comes. I like to think we perform this act together. Ain't it magic how black bodies, backs, brains devour the ammunition that turned them phantom, that turned them into a martyr for the cause. I create lifelong hymns through the air that was trapped in the now collapsed lungs. I send they hoop dreams to the stars with special telephone circuit laces. I evoke grief to be graffiti in memoriams. I design Roman numeral dates on their families' flesh and skin. I allow skeletons scattered in ridges of this planet. I introduce street corners as y'all permanent graveyards. Be grateful I got movements named after y'all. I keep your ghost relevant. I have a need to feed. I crave kills, morphing loved ones into corpses. I have the duty that all black beings are bound to die by my bullets.
Please give it up for that poet. Judges, 1, 2, 3, scores up. Got 1, got 2, got 3, got 4, and the 5th is coming up. Okay, here we go from low to high. Ooh, I gotta burp.
Oh, the battery. That's not me. Okay, good. Carry on. Give it up for Mr. Dave. We don't know how anything works.
Nothing. None of it.
That's why I'm here. And he loves us.
Oh, it's doing the things now.
Oh, it's doing it.
Yay!
Yay! Give it up for Dave! And also give it up to my girl,
My escape plan is not to die yet. My magic trick is simply staying alive. Of living a life I am happy of, with people who are genuinely happy I exist in their world, and in the world, and in my world even. I don't want to die yet. I want to be loved. I want to heal. I want to be grateful for life again, but right now my ground is crushing beneath me and I don't know how I'm faring against the rocks, against the shakiness of my own tectonic plates since my car accident. My life has been held on wheels with little stops in heaven. I want my life to be heavenly again. When I was struck by my car accident's affliction, I wasn't angry, I was extremely depressed. I went from a comfortable 165, 175 to 129 at my lowest. I am now at a blistering 131 and this skinny girl figure is hot as fuck. I meant interesting. Cause niggas be hot for me being skinny. Well, it is everything I never wanted it to be. I am now my sister's high school weight and she is now mine. And yes, it is just as weird as you would surmise. Depression weighed me down so strongly that I was literally left weightless. I lost my will to live again. I wonder how many wills I have left in the chamber. I want to live again. I want to live again. But after this past election results, I don't know if life wants me. If the people who laugh with me really want me here, if the people who console me really want me here. Did I mention I have major family problems of belonging, of feeling like I belong? I wonder if the people who hear my poetry, who laugh with me on stage, who congratulate me after my wins, who come up to me and tell me they love my poems, I wonder how many of these folks would deny me livelihood off stage, because there's got to be some that would. There's got to be some that are practically laughing in my face while smiling down in my unfilled grave. This makes me question the reliability of my own presence, personhood, and makeup, not theirs, but mine. And ain't that just as weird as my fucking fluctuating weight makes me feel angry? For my escape plan is not to die yet. My magic trick is simply to stay alive.
Come on, Molly.
Give it up for that poet. Judges, 1, 2, 3, scores up. All right, got one. That's 7-5. I do love that. We're gonna round it up because but all right, I got people get out of the way. Jeez Louise. From low to high, I have a 8.8. Then I have a 9. I have a 9.6, a 9.9, and a motherfucking 10.
Would have been a 28.5, 29.5.
It would have been a 28.5, but it. Wait, what?
29.5.
28.5. Okay. It would have been a 28.5, but now it's a 29.5. Give it up for the poet! Woo-hoo! Keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Please give it up for Sam! Say you.
Let's go, poet.
I didn't know tonight was a poetry Slam. I just came out tonight because this shit is cathartic,
Amen.
and I'm grateful for this. You know what I'm saying?
Amen. I'm glad you're
This
here.
piece is called Unintended Intimidation. Imagine being a child and seeing your own father as a god. He can do no wrong in your eyes. A man without flaw. He has intellect, compassion, passion, and wit. Talents are photo, paint, music, and writ. Plus he's handsome, charming, athletic, and fit. And he's even got drive, respect, and grit. He was everything that I hope to someday be. I felt proud every day that his blood flowed through me. At 5, he had me clean the bathroom, then clean it again, because I missed a spot on the faucet, tub, and toilet bowl rim. He said, son, when you do a job, do it right the first time, and I heard him well. This is how I learned integrity and attention to detail. While I exhale at anything I inhale, and repel anything that's grown stale and rebels against progress, love, and recognition of freedom. Principles I keep deep in cognition, benefiting the breath of my semen. See, I come from a long line of freemen. I don't come from slaves. My grandfathers survived both great wars, yet their hearts were brave. Now I don't visit their graves. Instead, I pour them liquor at the head of my opoon, making our connection more electric with Ogun, Ishuleti, Shango, and Oshun. This is what keeps my mind focused. Wait, let me get to the point of why I wrote this. See, you're winning when your intentions are aligned with ascension, plus the vision and discipline for benefiting your kinsmen. And let me mention, I don't mean no offense when I'm telling you niggas truth. And you try and deny, and I'm eager to offer proof. That's just how I lead myself into choosing to honor you. After all, I don't fall with the sheeple by following in the groups. I find I'm more in line with the warriors than the troops, whose primary goal is to become great by being prolific service to the heirs of my estate. What grants me strength of one of the great apes, and mental bench of 8 to 10 plates, and spiritual sense to walk and talk without shade. The genuine quality of your ephar, the principles in the way, to us coming together like a nucleus and proton, or the various pieces of power of the Voltron. But instead, all you got is excuses as to why you ain't ready to do this. Get mad when I tell you what truth is, then start acting like a Judas, when it's all so simple though. Having discipline and being willing to study, grow, and keep your body right can make us a team, can make you a wife. With your intention, with your intuition plus my vision and foresight, we can live a good ass life. But all you want to do is keep acting like my rival. I'm trying to build a nation, but you suicidal. My focus long-term wealth creation. Your focus is survival. I'm using strategy and patience. You acting like a child. Start manipulative arguments about the status of my title, when you're really just insecure as fuck and unreliable. Oh, and for my niggas, if you can get over your idiosyncrasies intrinsically, secretly, you and me could synchronize our timepiece and realize how the grand beast realign every dime piece until she actually is the other half of me. Now why the fuck you laughing, G? I'm talking living happily by generating half a beat annually and putting 70% back into some factories. And that's the key to creating jobs in our community. But he won't see, can't see, too sleep. So I shake him more aggressively, not egotistically, acting all emotionally. Now I'm stepping back, thinking, what the fuck am I facing? Then I'm like, oh yeah, the plantation. But everybody's scared, insecure, and complacent. And I'm the nigga with the map and the plan for escaping. So I'm ostracized and continuously kept adjacent. And that's what I call unintended intimidation.
Give it up for that poet. Judges. 1, 2, 3. Scores up. Got 1. Then I got 2. The third's right there. The fourth is coming up. And the fifth. All right, from low to high, I have a 7.0. Then I have an 8, an 8.5, and a 9.8. Give it up for the poet. Just what's the type? Because the time penalty and then the extra. Yeah.
Turns out to be 23.5.
It's a 23.5. Give it up for the poet and keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Give it up for April. Keep clapping, keep clapping.
Outfit is fired.
Hey y'all.
Hey.
My poem like that black woman. Could you like that black woman? I do not like that black woman. I do not like her. Uncle Sam, I am. Would you like her here or there? I would not like them here nor there. I would not like them anywhere. I do not like those black women. I do not like them. Uncle Sam, I am. Would you like them in the house? Could you prefer them to a louse? I do not like them in a house. I don't prefer them to a louse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. I do not like those black women. I do not like them, Uncle Sam, I am. Would you keep them in a box? Would you feature them on Fox? Yes, in a box, never on Fox. Not in the White House, I'd rather a louse. I can't respect them here or there. I can't respect them anywhere. I would not keep a black woman. I do not like them, Uncle Sam, I am. You may like them, you will see. You may like them in this country. I would not, could not in this country. Not in this land, not overseas. I have to keep them in a box. I must berate them when on Fox. I do not like them in the White House. I much prefer to have a louse. I do not like them here nor there. I do not like them anywhere. I do not like those black women. I do not like them, Uncle Sam, I am. To reign, to reign, to reign, to reign. Could you let a black woman reign? Never to reign on this terrain, nor this country it'll never be. I have to keep them in a box. I can't respect them while on Fox. We cannot have them in the house. We much prefer to have a louse. We won't respect her here nor there. We won't respect her anywhere. Say in the dark, here in the dark, will she spark, though in the dark? She'll be our lover while undercover, but in the dark, we'll keep her apart. I would not, could not let her reign. I'd rather settle for disdain, not in the house or this country. I'd rather allow, so let me be. What if she was less pro-choice? Could you then stand to hear her voice? Pro-life, pro-choice, I don't contend, for in the end, there's still that skin. What if she was less gay marriage? Would you still her name disparage? Gay or straight, I do not care, for in the end, there's still that hair. I will not let black women be, because that's the insecure part of me. I'd rather frolic with a louse than admit a black woman to the house. I'd rather bow to a brutish beast than feast and let a black succeed.
Time limit will be 25-2.
It's a 25-2. Give it up for the poet. Keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Give it up for Lisa.
All right, today I'm going to be performing a poem based off a concept in physics. This concept involves a flying arrow, and the concept states that the flying arrow is never in motion because at each specific time in its flight, it's stagnant in the air. The flying arrow is never in motion, just like the stale waves hiding in the ocean. She looked into my eyes, and all she saw were caverns, the effects of erosion, the wretched patterns. She asked me how long it had been since I had slept, and exactly how many tears I would shed when I wept. I told her that pain is not so bad after the gangrene, and how monotony is easier if you are a machine. You can try counting grains of sand and even stars, or how many feet you would have to fly to get to Mars, but each star burns bright, scorching hot, and angry. You cannot measure blank stares by asking how blankly. Her innocent curiosities made me feel close to God, and every heartfelt gaze pulled at the facade. She sunk deeper in her bed as I sank deeper in mine. When will I allow myself cheap thrills and even cheaper wine? People like you make me grateful for life again, and you make me wonder if it is worth hiding behind my paper and pen. I hide behind the window because I am scared of the rain. Peace means nothing without the sanctity of pain. Last time, I walked with my bare feet on the asphalt. Now, I lay up at night because everything is my fault. You could convince me to expose my wounds, to feel the sunlight from the sun and not the moon.
Scores up, got 1, 2, 3. Oh, and the 5th is here. All right, from low to high, I have a 7. I have a 7.8. I have an 8.5, an 8.5, and an 8.8. Give it up for the poet.
Would have been a 24-8, 25-8.
Would have been a 24.8 with a +1. It is a 25.8. Give it up for the poet and keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Give it up for Easy Money Peasy. Keep clapping.
First and foremost, I do want to say I'm grateful for being here, looking out into the audience, seeing all y'all faces. For the opportunity to win money doing this, because I did this for free. Absolutely free. You hear me? I did it last week at Rich's Art Gallery for free. And I would have did it here for free. So I'm grateful that I can win money doing this. And I'm going to try to. But more importantly, I'm going to try to give praise to my Lord and Savior first. This is the first round. So I'm going to start off with something like that. You know, I got some more in my bag too, if y'all like. I said, speak to me, talk to me while I walk with you. I listen so carefully, I acknowledge you. I know you came here for all the prostitutes, drug dealers, stealers, and killers. You let them walk with you. So just speak to me and I'll talk for you. Yeah, I'll talk for you. And if you tell me not to speak, I won't speak for you. Yeah. But every time I hear a beat, I try to reach for you. Your voice been mute. I guess I wandered out of reach for you. I'm fighting demons when I'm up and when I'm sleeping too. All this fighting, I think I'm Pikachu. Right. Not afraid to die no more, just hoping I can peek at you. See the pearly gates, I pray you see me through. Even though I did my dirt, I hope I did just what you need me to. I ain't been to church, but I believe in you. I try to have patience with your people. Before I spaz, I try to think of you and speak to them the same way that I speak to you. Drop down to my knees, ask for blessings, keep me in the loop. Prayer short and sweet like an interlude. Bless my brothers, keep me in your will like my grandma do. Keep my body strong and my mental too. Blessing everybody with afflictions that they living through. It always get better, dog. I'm living proof. Real talk. And I say, kill my ego so instead of seeing me, they seeing you. Give me the sermon with my word and so I speak the truth. Give me Louis loafers so I walk into. Give my sisters peace, give my brothers loot. Closed doors, open letters too. What you want to do. I know that you know what's best for me if I never knew. I'm the type to let you sell me dreams, Lord, I'm gullible. You done so much for me, I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you. Speak to me, talk to me while I walk with you. I listen so carefully, I acknowledge you. I know you came here for all the prostitutes, drug dealers, stealers, and killers. You let them walk with you. So just speak to me and I'll talk for you. Yeah.
Judges, 1, 2, 3, scores up, got 1, hey, got 2, and I got 3, then 4, then 5. All right, from what I have a 7. Then I have a 7. Oh, sorry, my bad. Let me rewind it just a little bit, okay? All right, from what I have a 6.9. Then I have a 7. A 3, a 9.5, and a motherfucking 10!
Would have been a 23-8, 24-8.
Would have been a 23, but it's a 24. Give it up for the poet and give it up for yourselves. You have survived the first round of Austin Poetry Slam. We are going to take a short break. Please go and go to the bathroom, go to the bar. Remember, the bar closes, the food, last call is 9 o'clock. I don't have a phone.
12 minutes.
That's a long time. Jesus, 12 minutes. Oh, 12 minutes until the close of the bar. I was like, I'm leaving if I got a break for 12 minutes.
The food at the bar.
The food at the bar, 12. You can order until then. Right now, break, 2 songs. I did it right. You can order drinks until 12, not food. This is too much. Okay, bye. I'll be back. I'll be back.
You giving me too many directions at the same time.
You want a sec, or you want to be like 9?
No, I was talking about. That was me.
They didn't bug you. This is too many
Monarch, Elisa. He's right there. He's right there. Monarch. You're afraid for the next round.
It didn't feel lengthy. That's what she said. Oh man, I don't think
This will be the order of the next round. This is just us.
It's hella weird because I had a dream of us looking at this.
Oh, I love it.
Like my intuition is fucking
That's
crazy.
awesome.
Like I could fucking 2 years ago, I was able to see into the future a year ahead.
Yeah.
So it's like I couldn't believe in my dreams.
Oh, I love that. I love hearing that. That's awesome. Oh my god. Oh my god. When did you come in? Oh, yeah, this is my girl. Yeah, this is my girl. No, I don't. Look, I ain't got time. You're in that bitch, so it doesn't matter. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna go roll the back.
I can relax for 4 more minutes.
foolish I didn't mute it.
This is sorbet.
Who is? Oh, shit.
My check. All right, let me get a head count before we come back in. Judges, can you hold your scorecards up, please? Okay, I see yours. I see y'all. Y'all are a team. You communicate. I love that for y'all. You're like, no, what do you think? What do you think? I love that. All right, I got 2. Boom. I love it. Yes. 3. Yes. Boom. I see her back there. She's not looking at me, but I know she feel me. Yep. All right, my 4th and my 5th is already here. Give it up for the judges. Wow, you're so responsible. Okay. We are going to continue on, but before we continue this gauntlet of a slam, because geez, this extra point and then the time penalties, it's a lot of math going on here. But thank God we have Mr. Dave. Give it up for Mr. Dave. He is the minister of records. He makes sure that when y'all say it's not fair, and he can say, no, but in section 321, 84, this is correct. So, yeah, also we cannot actually function as a team without Dave. We tried before, and the bartenders laughed at us mercilessly. So, thank God for Dave, right? We're going to have t-shirts made. I want to give another person a shout-out that doesn't really get a lot of shout-outs, but please give it up for Miss Rachel Z. Give it up for Rachel Z, our social media manager. Every poster you see, every Instagram post, every TikTok video, all of our intros and outros, all of your poems that you do, and you're like, it's so and so important, that's why I did it. And she puts it online. She makes sure that your voices, that you live eternally. So please give it up for Rachel Z. Give it up for Rachel Z. Now we have an old staff member who has come back into the fold. Not forever. Apparently Atlanta has her by a chokehold. It might be other things, but that's fine. We still love you all the same, I guess, or whatever. I thought you were over there. I was talking to you. But then you were over here because I saw you. I seen you. I am so proud of all the things you've been able to accomplish since you left here and beyond. You have represented us well, and I know that you keep us in your heart as we keep yours. So, we're going to have a special sorbet poet tonight. This poet is not going to be judged on your scorecard. You can judge her in real life on her social medias, which she will give you later. So, are you ready? All right. Start clapping. Please give it up for Frenchy!
Lord, my goodness.
That too. Which side you want it from?
Time penalty.
I'm doing my best. I'm just trying to stay afloat. I cleaned my belly button today. I took a shower. I brushed my teeth. I didn't floss, but still, I am going to grant myself the win. I ate a meal today. I would be lying if I said it was a full meal. I drank my tears for dinner. I fixed myself sleep for dessert. Can they call it an eating disorder when it's just depression? Can they call it an eating disorder when at least I swallowed something? At least I digested my emotions long enough not to throw them back up onto someone else. Can they call it depression when the hurt was self-inflicted? When I stayed in a relationship longer than I know I should have, when I chose silence over my own sanity. See, one day I learned that the speed of sound is fastest underwater, and ever since then, I've been wondering if you could hear my screams loud enough when I swallowed them. when I made a deactivated bomb out of my throat and pushed away the need to be heard by you. I cleaned my belly button today. I did my laundry. I didn't fold my clothes, but I did take them out of the dryer. I processed my emotions today. I processed until I couldn't process anymore. It's crazy how one person can chemically alter the neurons in your brain to the point of no return. Will ever find myself again? Will ever come home to myself? There are days where driving my own vehicle takes too much strength to muster. Where sadness takes over the wheel. With anxiety in the backseat in charge of the map. And sometimes I try to squeeze my way into the passenger side, but doubt and distrust are always fighting over shotgun. There are times when my car, where this vessel is just too full for me to fit in. So I surrender my body to travel an autopilot destination, a place where I feel safe, and the map reads, error, the place you are trying to reach may not be found. New destination, home, and the map reads, error, the place you are trying to reach may not be found outside of yourself. I have been searching for myself for so long, I do not know where to look anymore. So I figure I'd start by, or maybe I try to. I guess I cleaned my belly button today. I get out of bed. I'd water my plants and my soul. I'm healing enough to not blame the damage you've done on you. I'm doing my best. I'm just trying to stay afloat.
Listen, Faye, please make sure that you follow her on all the social medias. Please go up and say hello. She's very nice. She's a kind lady. I was about to say young lady. That's weird and creepy. All right, so let's go on to the second round. You ready for the second round? Alright, so second round will be in this order. It'll be Monarch, then Elisa, then Nala, then Michael Hatcher, then Gloria B, then Mike Kayla. Okay. Again, the gratitude point is still there. Let's continue going. Keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Please give it up for Monarch!
You guys like Pixar movies? Yeah. Alright, so this is just a bunch of references with some Pixar movies. It's called Your Love's Like. Your love's like a love life. Your love's like I love life. Your love's like a bug's life. A flick to a movie scene where a human seems small compared to a bigger dream of an ant saving a village with a super team. Just an example of how your love makes me feel. It makes me feel like I should rip out my heart and give it to you willingly. Even if you were to toy with me, a short moment with your divinity is what I call beyond infinity. But we're light years apart and it's giving me a feeling of being distant, but you know that I'm feeling you, so I'll jump to earth in an instant. Even if I feel like I'm 22, my soul of an infant, for you, girl, I'm willing to grow up and be somewhat presentable, someone who hears you, not just the decibels. If your patience is elastic and we become flexible, then I'm Mr. Incredible. Hey. But looks are just looks, I need some intelligence. And books I got hooked so you could feel my presence. And if you can't finish a story because you're feeling like Dory, I'll be able to finish your sentences. When I look at you, I'm home, and forgetting you is what repentance is. Because you keep me up like balloons in the heavens, more rare than a snipe, and I'm a dog looking for Kevin, like a clown swimming around or flying with a pelican. I mean, what I wouldn't do for you. From my inside out, I'll clean for you. Emotions running wild all at once when I see you smile. I'm joyful that you would even look at me, and I fear that you have moments when you're not happy. My anxiety builds to the thought of losing you, which would make me sad because your love is like what gravity feels, holds me down when I'm mad. So I hope you don't feel envy, because I want you to live a life which everyone else envies. And I don't want to use the other two emotions because there's no need for it. Just know my heart races for your love, and for you, I'll floor it. Lightning couldn't strike faster. To lap around memories with you like a spellcaster. Just to spend one day with you. Call to Cupid hoping its arrow straight hit you. Steal a guitar, write a song hoping you'd listen and my words lift you. In a frame of mind where you don't mind what my love gives you. Be brave enough to be your knight errant. Because losing you, my princess, I can't bear it. So if water and fire don't mix and we were never meant to be, I'd still love you mentally or even fix stars to align for you to see that I'll jump out of my water and change my scales just to show that you were meant for me, at least in my memories. Just to relive how your love makes me feel. It makes me feel, well, that's it. It makes me feel. Because your love's like a love life. Your love's like I love life. And I just wanted to give you a piece of what my love's like.
Give it up for that poet, judges. 1, 2, 3, scores up. 1, 2, none of you are ready. How could this be? It's second round. 1, I got 2, 3, 4, and a 5th. From low to high, I have a 5.5. Not 8.5. Oh, sorry. 5.5, 8.0, 8.5. Then I have a 9.7. Then a 9.8. Give it up for the poet.
26-2.
There's a 26-2. Give it up for the poet. Keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Give it up for Lisa.
So this poem is called Blue Skin. It's about not letting yourself be happy. He told me that when I find myself in a hole, I should stop digging. But I am 22 miles deep, and this is only the beginning. Why do I feel reluctant about salvation? Why do I choose pain over pleasure? Why do I expect the planet to stop its rotation? Why do I feel an emptiness beyond measure? I fill the hole in my heart with diazepam, and with reading and writing too. Is he mad I did not drink the blood of the lamb? Is it the lack of iron that's making my skin blue? I am grateful for my carpet that is stained with ruby red tears, and she has heard all of my hopes and all of my fears. She has provided me with comfort when the world has gone to shit. Oh, she has been more of a god to me than God himself, I'm afraid to admit. Medusa is in my backyard, but so is my abuser. He has left me bleeding and somehow scarred while she is shouting, I don't want to lose her. Something rotten is fermenting in my God-forsaken soul, and just like a sinner, I am lamenting, for I might have just given up on my one and only goal. Have I forced myself into the darkness again? Have I successfully hidden behind paper and pen? Have I been wandering around the finish line while wondering where to begin?
Give it up for that poet! Judges, 1, 2, 3, scores up. Judges, y'all doing a good job. I be singing because I like to. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th one is there. All right, from blue to high, I have a 5.5. Then I have an 8, an 8, an 8.7, and a 9.2. Give it up for the poet.
24-7.
That's a 24.7, and keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Please give it up for Noah.
I'm gonna get this one.
How to say goodbye to your long-distance lover. Don't.
Right.
Ask, are you sure you have to go? When they tell you yes, make sure to interlock your fingers on the 42-minute drive to the airport's reminder. It will always be the easiest hello and your hardest goodbye. Ask again, are you sure you have to go? Let your gaze meet theirs, eyes holding, knowing the answer. Study their walk towards the inevitable, their smile etched in memory of the time you shared. The sun peeking through the blinds, their lovers' lips both kissing you. Awake Whataburgers, converting the two of you into true Texans. Drivers in the South are somehow worse than in the North. Slide into the driver's seat. California burritos with compatible surprise fries that made the most sense. The intimacy Of locked maintenance strands separated in oil grease, fingertips build a home in the thought that this is not your always. Sangria shared, tangled bodies in the warmth of the pink comforter you brought 2 months prior to your lover visiting exchange. Your goodbye for an I love you cry. Say their name like it's the only song you want to listen to for the rest of your life. Sing that they will return when your chest begins to tighten while traveling on a 41-minute journey back to what you call home. Acknowledge the pain you feel is just proof that love resides here. Love, love, love. When your heart feels like it's about to implode, snatch it. It is not reason for panic. Be grateful. This is how it feels to have your heart outgrow its cage and placed outside of the body. Your limbs heavy with missing and sorrow when tears dry. Microwave the leftover pasta they made in the red containers. Sit on your balcony in their white tank and blue boxers. Chew. This is how it feels to love. You're discovering the ocean for the first time after experiencing puddle hopping. It's cold here. With you are not alone. Next time, souvenir their vein patterns and squeeze your lover hand tighter. Fall. Be consumed. Be.
Judges, 1, 2, 3, scores up. Got 1, got 2, got 3, got 4, and the 5th one is almost here. Okay, from low to high, I have a 7.5, then I have an 8, I have an 8.0 again, then I have an 8.4 and an 8.9. Give it up for the poet.
24-4.
24.4. Keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Give it up for Michael Hatcher.
If you're giving us a day to be grateful for, then let it be an entire day. Spend each hour in silk and let the seconds move like maple syrup. Let the trees pick their hair out. Let the stars put their fist up. Let us be as loud as we want to today. Let us make church in the yard. Let the sun rise and stay on our side of Austin. Let no one leave their neighborhood to better themselves. Let us be great. Let us acknowledge the elephant in the room and the continent it came from. Let us be super shiny like buff gold. Let us wear our hair the way we want to. Let us dress as fly as we want to. Let us drop love bombs on the inside of FBI headquarters if we want to. We didn't come to hurt anyone. We just came to have a good time. Let no one go to jail today. I don't want to see not one sad mother on TV. I said, let no one go to jail today. Let us be great. Let every slave ship be a party boat. Let the bottom of the Atlantic be a dance floor. Let Junebug, Ray Ray, and Big Carl get the job. Let Kiki, Shonda, and Let graduate with honors. Let Uncle Tom. Let Uncle Tom come sit at the table with the rest of us. Let us electric slide and cane wang until we can't walk. Don't you step out on that dance floor if you don't know how to wobble. We ain't teaching nobody nothing today. On our day, you better already know on our day. Let us slam the dominoes as hard as we want to. Let us break bread. Let us break dance. Let us break down and disappear if we need to. Some of us star seeds are uncomfortable on this planet. Give us permission to go home early. Let us have a whole rocket ship with dice in the mirror. Appoint us leaders of the Space Force. If you've given us a day, then open the museum doors and let the mummies loose. Let us clear the tombs. Give us all reparation Rolexes so we can count the seconds. On our day, we want the block party to look like confetti. We want the parade to spread like a forest fire. We want to laugh. And not a polite laugh, neither. Nah. We want to grab our stomachs and put a woo at the end. Because we ain't really laughing unless we put a woo at the end. On our day, let no one straighten their hair unless they want it straight. And if that's the case, let it be straight as silk. Let every car be a convertible. Let every top be down. Let us have a collective side that starts right here and wraps its way around the equator. Let the earth untie her apron strings, her children are home. And we can't wait to take our mask off. Just let us take our mask off. Let us same one that gets all dressed up and leaves us covered in each other. Let this day right here, let it be for us.
Give it up for that poet. Judges, 1, 2, 3, scores up. Got 1, got 2, got 3, and the 4th is there, and the 5th is coming up right there. All right, from low to indeed high, I'm at 9.4. Then I'm at 9.7, and then I'm at 10, and a motherfucking 10!
It would have been a 29.7.
It would have been a 29.7, but
It's a 30.7.
it's a 30.7! Keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Give it up for your next one tonight. Glory be!
I woman like I Louisiana. I mother, grandmother, bayou, beignet. I Gulf Coast hurricane, flood insurance, period cramps. I corrupt politician, carry to term coercion. I Mississippi River, cantilever bridge, vaginal birth. I fish fry Friday. Eyeshadow, birthday, king cake, lip gloss, grateful Mardi Gras mascara femme. I women support women, Atchafalaya Wildlife Reserve, hashtag friendship goals. I gender like I Baton Rouge, like European translation of Choctaw heritage. I fishbone boundary disrespected. I woman like summer at my grandmother's house, like great-grandmother bake bread, chain smoke, crochet, like étouffée estrogen, strawberry sadness. I woman like I Tony Saturates, just a little bit, but in everything. I queer like I Holy Trinity, the garlic, the onion, and the bell pepper. I woman like I hometown. I gender like I transplant. I move cross country, water damage cookbook. I act of God, southern hospitality, queer like invasive species, overgrazing, nutria, will and testament, heirloom destroyed in the flood. Like St. Gabriel leper colony, oil rig private prison. Like endangered species, license plate, deep water horizon. I gender like I heat wave, like I afternoon rain, like I bug bite, like I humid summer heat stroke. Like I moderate to heavy rainfall, severe thunderstorms, high wind, flood. I gender like I riverboat. I queer like 1969 crew of Apollo Capital City Alliance. I woman like neo-Gothic Art Deco antebellum shame. I gender like I parish instead of county. I queer like I Fat Tuesday, Ash Wednesday, Easter, Christmas, Catholic. I woman like I world-renowned cuisine in a food desert. I woman like I folk punk banjo. I queer like I Zydeco accordion. I she her like blues harmonica. I they them like jazz piano. I gender like I highway construction. Orange cone, underfunded, men at work, car crash. I queer like great blue heron, pelican, tree frog, like sweet gum, magnolia, longleaf pine. I woman like I snake in the backyard, troubled child, wetland, erosion, abusive relationship. I woman like I Louisiana. I gender like I Baton Rouge. I queer like I leave. I will always be from there.
Give it up for that poet. Judges, 1, 2, 3, scores up. 1, I got 2, got 3, got 4, and then the 5th one's coming up, and then the 5th one
one's coming up. They're thinking about it. Fifth one's coming up.
All right, here we go. From low to high, I have a 7. Then I have an 8.
Well,
I have a 9. I have a 9.2 and a 9.4. Give it up for that, Chloe.
Would have been a 26 too. 27 too.
It would have been a 26, but with the 1 point plus, it's a 27.2. And keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Give it up for Mike Kayla. Okay.
I never knew what it meant to straddle the fence until I had to choose between fighting for my sexuality space within my puzzle of a black body and fighting for my black body, it seems. I'm always stuck on choose one battle, be black or fight for the gays question. Why can't I fight for the whole of me? Question. Why I always gotta be fighting? Why? Why can't I just be eaten out? By another lotus, another crotch fruit bearing potential mate to meet to make my Kayla feel sweet. Release nectar, bathe in her water, soak in her sun. I want to be loved and not feared. Because I hear about them stories with women who like women that only come up missing, and if they do return to Earth's landings, their throats be closed, not able to mutter words. I don't be wanting my gayness to be the reason I don't rise again, because sometimes it feels like the manna that was supposed to fall from heaven definitely wasn't meant for my black ass, and 40 acres and a gay mule wasn't meant for me neither. Now, why couldn't I get the gay mule? Because black people were striving for freedom through acknowledgement of personhood, which meant that they were already sought as something of some value, just not personhood. While my black gays are still fighting to be viewed, period. So you see the struggle. That was during slavery times, but I, in 2024, still possess the same fight. Try to be seen as valuable simultaneously in all of my blackness, in all of my queerness. Time stands still while my life hangs in the balance, while my anxiety makes me a pillow and my depression be the bed I wallow in. I wallow in my own uncertainty, and the hole just gets deeper. Makes me call the hole home, and I hate her here. She always creeps back to me. Haiku interlude. Orgasms help when achieved by myself. I can heal the whole of me. It's funny to me because this poem was supposed to be about sex and ended up being about my battle with loving myself again. Being grateful for my existence. I'm currently straddling the fence again. But maybe that's the best climax I have to offer.
Come on. Give it up for that poet, judges. 1, 2, 3 scores up. Got 1, got 2. Woo. All right, 3 and 4. I was like, I'll riff it. Don't fuck with me. And then the 5th, they still talking about it. Look at them, they're so dramatic. I love it. All right, from low to high, I have a 8. Then I have an 8.2. Then I have a 9.5, 9.6, and a 9.7. Give it up for the poet.
Would have been a 27.3 and 28.3.
Would have been a 27.3, but with the +1, it's a 28.3. All right, so while they're tabulating, give you a little church announcement. We will still have a show every Wednesday, but Christmas Day. I got kids. I ain't gonna be in here and y'all got some shit to do, so figure it out on that Wednesday. We will not have a show on Christmas Day. I know. Well, because I have to spend so much money on Christmas, it's like not even fun anymore. Like, yay, Christmas.
I love
Harper, quick story about my kid, because I love them so much. Harper was like talking to somebody else in the back seat, but I'm in the front seat because she's a Scorpio. She's also an asshole. And so she was like, wow, I hope that Santa can give me everything I wished for in the magazine I circled. I said, look, Santa ain't gonna give you everything over there. They got a whole bunch of other kids that need stuff too. She was like, well, it'd just be great to get some things.
Oh my God.
I swear, I get why parents are comedians. These unhinged little humans that are in your house, they're not well. And then you have to document it. If you don't, people will think you're crazy. People without kids think that only people that believe people that kids and like how crazy they are teachers. We get to see your kids 8 to 9 hours a day for 5 days. And y'all can only deal with them for the weekend and be excited. Oh, is it Monday? Lord, thank you. Take their ass to school and you send them to us. All right, the pandemic showed you lessons like you should pay your teachers. Give them the biggest Target, give them a $500 Target gift card. Can I go now? Is it ready? Dang, it seems like you're leaving me. I don't understand that.
No, I'm getting water. I'm getting water.
You know I got abandonment issues. Don't do that. Okay, so we're about to start this final round. It's going to go in this order. This is the money round, $200. $100 is going to go to the first place person. Then it's going to be $60 and it's going to be $40. And what was the other thing? We do this every week. We have a show every week. First Wednesdays is literally our new shit slam. That's a $100 slam. Then the second week we have a open mic and a haiku death match. Winner takes all. Then the third one is a theme one. So who knows? This theme is we don't have a slam because the third Wednesday, Christmas. Take your ass home. Oh, is that the fourth Wednesday?
I think
whatever Christmas Day is, take your ass home. We ain't got no show. Okay, there might be some movies going on, but what will not be happening is poetry here with us. Okay?
You can do it by yourself on stage.
You can do it by yourself on your stage at your house and let us know what TikTok we need to live stream because we will be there. Not here. Okay. All right. What else? We have the Anything Goes Slam coming up. We have a New Year's Eve slam or New Year's Day slam coming up. Listen, the first slam coming back in 2025 will be free. So please make sure when those tickets pop up, please go get them. I think that's all that I have for announcements. Oh, follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Just YouTube. I'm about to get a blue sky because fuck Twitter. But we're almost there. I don't use Twitter anyway, or X, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Please follow us on all the things. Austin Poetry or Austin Poetry Slam. We're a fun time, and then share it with other people. We're on live. Hello to all our live streamers from TikTok to the Instagram to YouTube to the. Hey y'all. Okay. I'm not good at this. All right, so we're gonna start with our. This is the order. It'll be Glory B. Then it'll be my K-Lo K. Then it'll be Michael Hatcher. All right. Let's get to poeming, shall we? Start clapping, start clapping, start clapping. Please get up for Glory B.
It is easier to drink than to go to therapy. It is easier to drink than to cry in public. It is easier to drink than to notice. The way no one in the room notices that you exist, it's easier to drink than to be alone, than to cry in public, than to feel your feelings, than to question your lack of self-worth, than to process your abusive relationship. It is easier to drink. It is easier to buy 3 shots in 5 minutes than to acknowledge that you were just sexually assaulted in a bar and 3 of your friends laughed while they watched. It's easier to drink than to tell your mother you just spent the last 3 Thanksgivings wanting to carve up your wrists like the turkey. It is easier to drink. It is easier to self-medicate than to properly medicate. You don't have a diagnosis and you don't have insurance and you were raised to believe that asking for help is a weakness and you rather pretend that nothing is wrong, that everything is fine, and this is fine, everyone is having fun. It is easier to drink. It is easier to have a drink than to have depression. Easier to have a drink than to have a panic attack in public. It is easier to lock yourself in the bathroom and cry for 3 hours straight than to tell your friends why you locked yourself in the bathroom and cried for 3 hours straight. It is easier to drink. It is so easy to drink. It's easy. But it is better to speak your truth than to hide under a bottle. It is better to tell your friends what happened than to drink until you don't remember. It is better to tell your therapist what happened than to pick at your scabs with a shattered wine glass. It is better to feel your feelings in the fullness of their depth. It is better to know that you can make it through the night without oblivion, to know that you can say the hardest things without your voice cracking, to know that you can stand without stumbling and move the fuck on. It is better to feel your feelings in the fullness of their depth. It is better to have perspective. It is better to reach out. It is better to be grateful. It is better to cry. Today, I am 9 years, 6 months, and 26 days sober.
Woo!
And it has not gotten any easier. But it has gotten so much better. Woo!
Give it up for the final round. We do not say the final score for suspense. But if you go on Awesome Poetry, you can go link on the score if it's that important to you, which should be hopefully. All right, scores. 1, 2, 3, scores up in the air. This team right here has negotiated scores the entire time. If the government worked in a way where we talk about all the shit before saying the shit, we might be somewhere like, you are our utopia. Thank you so much. Give it up for our utopia. All right, from low to high, I have an 8. I have a 9. I have a 9.7. I have a 10. And a motherfucking 10. And keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Please give it up for Mike Kayla. Okay.
A response poem to my mother after asking me to shave my chin hair. I tell her I got tired of ripping off the undesirable parts of me to some and instead made them more inhabitable for myself. I refrain from saying that this little chin hair don't stop me from getting thrown around like a rag doll in a healthy, safe, and hefty sexual environment. That it don't stop me from getting dick down, never. And it ain't stopped this pussy and ass from getting ate either. I refrain from saying this to my mother. Of course. I also neglect to say that this girl's pussy don't give a damn about my chin hair. She care about how this chin gleefully checks her clit, though she care about what that mouth do. She be grateful for how graceful my lips graced hers. I find I've been writing after sex. I guess it's therapeutic. The sex, not the writing. Wanted to be clear on that. The writing comes after. I do.
Amen.
It's funny because the shaking from the orgasm doesn't stop me from shaking when I spit on the dick. I mean, Mike, yeah, this is now a dick Mike, and I am Jill Scott. Picture that. Y'all wait.
Amen.
I made him drown in all this pussy. Now I don't feel like drowning in all of my sorrows. I just drown the dick instead. Now I feel rejuvenated and he's sleeping, so I spark up. We repeat the cycle once he awakens. I like pleasing, so I take the lead this time. By that, I mean I propped him up to be in the position I wanted. It's a control thing. Just gotta be seated how I want you, and I do want you, that is. Fucking to the early morning, you dig? I know I do. Want to run as smooth as the lake does. Never dry up, just ride though and stay caked up, because when you find someone special and it's good, you hold on, not out. I'm excited for the now and the new. People always say, be excited for what's to come, but what about the present day? Am I not to be excited about the fact that the nigga ate my ass today? I knew a nigga was the one to triumphasize when he said he liked kissing a part of me that I was self-conscious about. I've been writing less since meeting you, and most people might think that weird or like, what, bitch? But honestly, I like writing out of comfort and not survival. I don't want all of my poems to be about me fighting to live, so fuck it. I mean, fuck me. We'll ride this thing out with my chin hair or without it, because I know my worth. And if it's to be counted or measured by the hair on my chinny chin chin, then that must mean that I am the wolf that never folds.
Give it up for that poet. Judges, 1, 2, 3 scores up. Judges, you're doing such an amazing job. I'm so proud of you. The 5th one is always going to be last because it's a democracy over there. All right, so low to high, I have a 7.5. Then I have a 9, a 9.5, a 9.9, and a motherfucking 10. And keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Please give it up for Michael Hatcher.
When I was really young, I used to be so grateful to go over my grandmother's house and eat Frosted Flakes. She would let me eat cereal as much as I want to, and I love her for it. If time is just a concept, and there is only the eternal now, then there is a version of me and my grandmother still at that table. That version of me does not know how temporary a voice is. He hasn't heard words that fall with the force of an axe. He hasn't been chopped at the knees yet. When my grandmother passed away, my mother said it played out like a silent film. She said the entire hospital went black and white, and all of the nurses were only speaking in captions. She said, anything you have to say to your grandmother goes to the stars now. I say, hello, stars. I say, you are needed in makeup. I say, cut. I say, new scene. I say, I'm sorry, Grandma. I don't eat cereal anymore. Look how meaningless the dinner table looks now. It is such a shame. We are all gathered here to watch you deliver your lives, but this is the part where you go from actress to ashes. It's the performance of a lifetime. This is how you earn it. This is how you move on as a family in this next scene. I get real desperate and I try to gather enough of your belongings to build a shrine. Here comes the best part. You should have seen the way your dress looked on camera. Everyone said it was real enough to touch. If time is just a concept, and there is only the eternal now, then there is a timeline where me and my grandmother are still at that table. There's a timeline where the bowl I am eating from is just as infinite as the space she moved on to, and neither one of us can get up until we are both done, until we are finished for good. I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm trying not to be starstruck. You're still Grandma to me. No matter what galaxy you decide to shed light on, my heart has a spot for where reform. You come back to the big screen in lights, camera, Christmas. was a little different last year. It didn't matter what was under the tree. The best gifts were buried underground. Eventually, every star needs a wardrobe change. It's time we drape the main character in white sheets in this scene. In this scene, you're already gone, Grandma. And all of us have faded to the background because we don't know how to live without you. In this scene, all the lights have been blacked out and all the storm is coming to us. If time is just a concept, and there is only the eternal now. And there's a version of me and my grandmother that is meeting for the first time. And you were telling my mom how big my cheeks are. And I am learning what a matriarch looks like. And the two of us are going to look up and realize the movie just started.
Give it up for the poet judges. 1, 2, 3, scores up. I got 1, hey, and I got 2, got 3, got 4. The 5th one is again coming up. Don't worry about it. All right. So from low to high, I have a 9. I have a 9. I have a 9. I have a 9.1 and a 9.8. Give it up for the poet. Can I have our top 3 poets please come up tonight? Please start clapping for our poets tonight. Again, every Wednesday except for Christmas Day, because be for real, every Wednesday we will be here with you all. We love you all so, so much. Give it up for our top 3 tonight. Alrighty. Am I on time? Am I on time? Oh my goodness, I'm on time. First time ever. Hey, cheer for me, I'm on time. Okay, shut up because we're not going to be on time anymore. Alright, just kidding. Alright, so for 3rd place in all the love and heart, please get up for Michael Hatcher. He will be receiving $40 via Venmo. I mean, I guess I could cash at you because I know your number. Okay, whatever. Also, I forgot to say. So Thursdays, dang, you heard already. Oh, it's not. Thursdays, we have a Awesome Poetry Slam podcast. It's on the same channels on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. But tomorrow, because we'll all be in person in the same space.
Except the host.
Except the host, who is Christopher Michael, because he's wearing Michael-eds. I don't give a.
It's not really.
Oh, Christopher Michael. Anyway, so everybody else that's important that's on the podcast will be together in one space. So please join us at 8:30 tomorrow, live stream on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. We will be having a in-person podcast at the Slamsgiving. It will be just as delusional and funny as you think it will be. Our ADHD will be rampant, and we'll have Tova in our system. Woo! What a time. Okay, so
It's going to be very bad.
It's going to be very bad, but if you would like entertainment,
Come watch the train wreck.
Please just watch us. Train wreck in the making. All right, so for 2nd place and $60 a night, please give it up for Mike Kayla, okay? It's fine, they're taking pictures. I'm important as well. All right. No, they'll take a picture with me. It's okay, don't worry. I'm also going to be in the picture.
There's more than one picture.
There's more than one picture. All right, so for 1st place, and all the love in our heart, and $100, please give it up. Start clapping, start clapping. Get on your feet. Get on your feet tonight. Get on your feet. Please start clapping for our Slam Jam tonight. Glory be.
Thank you so much. It has been a very difficult year. And being here always feels like coming home. But like the good version of it and not the version where I'm stuck at my mom's house and my brother won't stop telling me about bugs. Bye.
Thank you again every Wednesday night. Hey, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Have a great holiday. We will see you next week. Good night.
But I feel right.
You're awesome. Thank you so much.
I'm very sleepy.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate
Awesome.
you.
Same night I tried to yeah, but that's why we have
Steve, I'm about to call and make an appointment.
No, 18.
I didn't start reading right beside you.
Dave, Steve's last story. Steve
But I
is
couldn't
sleeping. His last night is the 18th.
You're different.
I know.
Reading out loud.
Nice to see you.
You too. Thanks for coming.
Hey y'all, if you close out your tabs and exit the building in the next 5 minutes, we ended on time. How nice would that be?